Welcome to the Canoga Park Youth Art Center's new series, Art Appreciation, where each class will look at a group of artists or an individual artist. We'll learn about their life and about their artwork. This session, we will be looking at only women artists. Women artists have been overlooked throughout the history of art history, so we're going to take the time to give them their proper due. Today, we are learning about Sister Corita Kent. Yes, she's a Roman Catholic nun, Sister Corita Kent. Let's take a look at what she looks like. Now, Sister Corita was born in Los Angeles, so she's a native to the town that I currently live in. And she was born to a poor family, so she didn't have a whole lot of options as a kid growing up. She decided to go into what they used to call them nunneries, but it was a school that you would go into if you were considering becoming a nun. She went to the Immaculate Heart school, and there she learned how to be a teacher. She eventually got so good at it that she was a head of the art department. Now, this love stamp is one of her most famous pieces. The U.S. Postal Service did 2 stamps of hers. This one gained a lot of recognition. Now, she's best known for her work that revolves around Christianity, obviously, but also social justice. She even, during the 60s, when the anti-war movement was going on, she was very active in that. It's reflected in a lot of her artwork. She even protested at some anti-war demonstrations. Now, Sister Corita also learned how to do silkscreen. Silkscreen is used by printmakers, and she taught herself by buying her own silkscreening kit. So let's look at this one here for a minute. So things go better with, and she would pull off popular culture. See, things go better with Coke? So these were posters that she saw all around where she was, but she kind of brought her own spin to it. So she did a lot of lettering. Silkscreen allows you to make more than one of your artwork. It was very important to her that people could afford her art, and a lot of people can't afford an original artwork, but they can afford a print. So she really brought to silkscreening a whole new dimension of things. Let's look at this one here. The big G stands for goodness. Where else have we seen that? That is the General Mills logo. If you look on your cereal box, you might even see it there. But Sister Corita Kent, she took her own take on it. The big G stands for good. She felt good for people. Now on this one here, she did this enriched bread, but look, she was inspired by Wonder Bread. Now, I'm not sure how many of you remember Wonder Bread. It's still around in one form or another, but do you see all the polka dots here? She kind of used those, and then she hand writes these little notes about being good and about her faith and her belief in God. So oftentimes on the artwork, you'll see these tiny little messages written. Now, Sister Corita Kent eventually was diagnosed with cancer, and she made a lot of work while she was recovering from getting cancer. Look, let's take another look at another piece of her art. Look at this one here. Look, love is here to stay. Now, you may not remember this if you're not old like me, but look, had a magazine. And this was the magazine. This is the logo for the magazine. So she would pull off things that people recognized every day and use them in her artwork. When she eventually got cancer, and she made a whole lot of art when she got cancer, and that stamp was one of the pieces that came out of that run while she was getting better. So we remember Sister Corita Kent and all the work that she contributed to, and are very grateful for that. And I'm glad that she has gotten some more popularity, because in her time, she was a woman and she was a nun. So it wound up, she was kind of put aside a little bit. She didn't get the recognition she deserved in real time, but lately more people are starting to come to appreciate her. Thank you for learning about Sister Corita Kent with me today, and join us again for another artist. Thank you.